Did you know that after age 60, your body starts destroying your muscles? Not dramatically or obviously, but steadily. By the time you reach your 70s, you may have lost up to a third of your muscle mass without noticing anything beyond some slight weakness that seemed natural with age. Medical researchers call this condition sarcopenia. It's a major cause of falls, fractures, and loss of independence among older adults. What makes sarcopenia particularly insidious is how it progresses without obvious symptoms till suddenly simple tasks become difficult. Getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or recovering from a minor stumble. Most people accept this decline as inevitable. Doctors often reinforce this idea by suggesting it's just part of aging. But what if there was a way to not just slow this process, but actually reverse it? What if specific foods contain compounds that could rebuild muscle mass that most doctors incorrectly tell patients is permanently lost? Research increasingly shows that muscle loss can be slowed, halted, and, in many cases, reversed through nutrition. Let me show you the top 10 foods that could help you maintain your independence for years to come. The number one food on this list is one of the richest in protein, yet most seniors still don't include it in their diet. So stick around until the end to find out. Before we begin, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Have you noticed your strength isn't what it used to be? Do your muscles feel weaker than before? What part of the world are you from? Share your experience in the comments below. 10. Beans and legumes. Bean and legumes offer unique benefits for muscle preservation beyond their moderate protein content, about 15 grams per cooked cup. Their true value lies in their combination of slow-digesting protein and resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. This gut-muscle connection is increasingly recognized as crucial for seniors, as healthy gut microbiota helps reduce systematic inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown. The fiber in beans stabilizes blood sugar levels, preventing the insulin spikes and crashes that can trigger muscle catabolism. Black beans, lentils, and chickpeas stand out for their impressive mineral content, particularly potassium, magnesium, and iron, all essential for proper muscle function and often deficient in senior diets. Include at least 3 to 4 servings of various beans and legumes weekly. 9. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds deliver a combination of plant protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients that work synergistically to preserve muscle mass in seniors. Almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds are particularly valuable. A quarter-cup serving of almonds provides about 6 grams of protein along with magnesium, a mineral critical for muscle contraction and energy production. Magnesium deficiency is associated with accelerated muscle loss and increased cramping. Walnuts contain alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that helps reduce chronic inflammation. Pumpkin seeds are exceptional sources of zinc, which supports testosterone production, a hormone that declines with age but remains essential for muscle maintenance even in older adults. The vitamin E content in most nuts and seeds acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage. Consume 1-2 ounces of mixed nuts and seeds daily. Choose unsalted varieties whenever possible, especially if you have hypertension or fluid retention issues. 8. Eggs. Eggs represent perhaps the most versatile and cost-effective muscle-preserving food for seniors. While many focus solely on egg whites, the whole egg provides a nearly perfect combination of nutrients specifically beneficial for aging muscles. The protein in eggs scores exceptionally high on the biological value scale, meaning the body can utilize it very efficiently for muscle maintenance. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein. But what many don't realize is that the yolk contains nearly half the protein, along with critical nutrients like choline, vitamin D, and leucine, the amino acid that directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Recent research found that consuming whole eggs after exercise resulted in 40% greater muscle building response compared to consuming just egg whites with the same protein content. This is especially relevant for seniors, as the combination of nutrients in the yolk appears to overcome some age-related resistance to muscle growth. The cholesterol concern that kept many seniors away from eggs for decades has been largely debunked, with current research showing that moderate egg consumption, up to 7 eggs weekly, does not increase cardiovascular risk for most people. Incorporate 1 to 2 eggs daily into your diet, particularly at breakfast when protein intake is typically lowest. 7. Fatty fish. Fatty fish varieties like salmon, mackerel, and sardines provide an unmatched combination of muscle-preserving nutrients for seniors. The star component is their omega-3 fatty acid content, particularly EPA and DHA, which significantly reduces the inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown and aging bodies. The 4-ounce serving of salmon delivers about 20 grams of complete protein, containing all essential amino acids needed for muscle repair. What truly sets fatty fish apart is how these omega-3s enhance muscle sensitivity to protein, essentially making the protein consumed more effective at stimulating muscle growth, crucial for seniors whose bodies typically become less responsive to protein's benefits. A 2021 study found that older adults who consumed fatty fish twice weekly experienced significantly less muscle loss over a 3-year period compared to those who rarely ate fish. The vitamin D content in these fish, especially important since many seniors are deficient, further supports muscle function and strength. Consume fatty fish at least twice weekly, focusing on wild-caught varieties when possible. 6. Olive oil. Olive oil, particularly extra virgin varieties, contains compounds that specifically target the mechanisms of age-related muscle loss. While not a protein source, its anti-inflammatory properties make it essential for muscle preservation. The oleocanthal in olive oil functions similarly to ibuprofen, reducing the chronic low-grade inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown in aging bodies. Additionally, olive oil improves insulin sensitivity, critically important since insulin resistance, common in older adults, impairs muscles' ability to utilize protein effectively. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil support hormone production, including testosterone and growth hormone, which naturally decline with age but remain essential for muscle maintenance. A study from the PredAmoeb project demonstrated that older adults who consumed olive oil daily as part of a Mediterranean diet pattern experienced significantly better muscle strength and lower rates of frailty over a 5-year follow-up period compared to those on low-fat diets. For optimal benefit, consume 2-3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily. Use it in salad dressings, drizzle over vegetables after cooking, or use in low-temperature cooking. 5. Leafy green vegetables. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard contribute to muscle preservation through several mechanisms often overlooked in protein-focused discussions. Their primary muscle-preserving benefit comes from their exceptional nitrate content, which converts to nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide improves blood flow to muscles, enhancing nutrient delivery and waste removal. These greens are rich in calcium, magnesium, and potassium electrolytes crucial for proper muscle contraction. A single cup of cooked spinach provides nearly 40% of daily magnesium needs. Deficiencies in these minerals are associated with muscle cramps, weakness, and accelerated muscle loss. Leafy greens are among the richest sources of vitamin K, increasingly recognized for its role in protein metabolism and muscle function. Aim to consume at least 2 cups of leafy greens daily. Add them to smoothies, omelets, soups, or simply salt with garlic and olive oil as a side dish. 4. Lean beef. Lean beef provides one of the most complete protein packages for muscle preservation. A 4-ounce serving delivers approximately 25 grams of protein with an amino acid profile that closely matches the requirements of human muscle tissue. The value of beef for seniors stems from its exceptional leucine content. As we age, muscles become less sensitive to this growth signal, requiring higher concentrations to stimulate the same building response. Beef provides more leucine per serving than almost any other whole food. Beyond protein, beef supplies creatine, a compound that increases muscle energy reserves and volumization. While younger adults can synthesize adequate creatine internally, this capacity diminishes with age, making dietary sources increasingly important. Beef also provides highly bioavailable iron, zinc, and B vitamins essential for energy metabolism and oxygen transport to muscles. Recent research demonstrated that older adults consuming lean red meat experience significantly greater strength gains when combined with resistance exercise compared to those consuming the same amount of protein from plant sources. For cardiovascular health, choose lean cuts like sirloin, tenderloin, or round, and limit consumption to 3 servings weekly. Grass-fed offer additional benefits through their improved fatty acid profile, including more anti-inflammatory omega-3s. 3. Berries. Berries address a different but equally important aspect of muscle preservation, protecting against oxidative damage. As we age, muscles become increasingly vulnerable to free radical damage, which accelerates breakdown and impairs recovery. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries contain anthocyanins and other polyphenols that neutralize the free radicals that damage muscle cell membranes and mitochondria, the energy-producing components within muscle cells. Berries help manage the chronic inflammation common in aging that accelerates muscle loss. While acute inflammation is necessary for muscle adaptation and growth, chronic inflammation dramatically speeds muscle breakdown. The compounds in berries help restore proper inflammatory balance. The vitamin C content in berries, particularly strawberries, supports collagen production, maintaining the integrity of connective tissues surrounding muscle fibers. For maximum benefit, consume at least 1 cup of mixed berries daily. Frozen berries offer the same nutritional benefits as fresh, but are often more economical. Their natural sweetness makes them an excellent replacement for less nutritious desserts that contribute to inflammation and muscle loss. 2. Greek yogurt. The calcium in dairy keeps your bones healthy. Greek yogurt stands out as a muscle-preserving powerhouse for seniors. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt undergoes a straining process that removes excess liquid, resulting in a product with nearly twice the protein content. A single 6-ounce serving contains approximately 15-20 grams of high-quality protein. What makes Greek yogurt especially valuable for seniors is its rich content of casein protein, which digests slowly and provides a steady release of amino acids to muscles over several hours. This makes it particularly effective when consumed before bedtime, as it helps prevent muscle breakdown during the overnight fasting period when muscle loss tends to accelerate. Greek yogurt also delivers calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus nutrients essential not just for bone health, but also for proper muscle function. The probiotics support gut health, which research increasingly shows plays a critical role in nutrient absorption and inflammation control, both significant factors in muscle preservation. For best results, opt for plain, full-fat varieties without added sugars. Add berries, nuts, or honey for flavor, rather than buying pre-flavored options that often contain excess sugar. Include Greek yogurt in your diet at least 3-4 times weekly, especially as an evening snack. 1. Whey protein. Whey protein stands out as the most powerful dietary tool against sarcopenia. This dairy-derived protein contains the highest concentration of leucine found in any natural food source. Leucine directly activates the cellular pathway responsible for muscle protein synthesis, even in aging muscles that have become resistant to growth signals. The effectiveness of whey comes from its rapid digestion and absorption. This creates a sharp spike in blood amino acid levels that overcomes the anabolic resistance typical in older adults. A study from McMaster University found that seniors supplementing with whey protein experienced 40% greater muscle maintenance compared to those consuming equivalent protein from conventional food sources. Whey contains bioactive peptides that enhance blood flow to muscles, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce inflammation, all factors that become increasingly problematic for muscle preservation with advancing age. Its cysteine content supports production of glutathione, the body's primary internal antioxidant, protecting muscles from the oxidative damage that accelerates with aging. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that whey protein supplementation, particularly when combined with resistance training, enhanced muscle mass and function. For optimal results, consume 20-30 grams daily, ideally within 30 minutes after physical activity. Look for minimally processed whey isolate or concentrate without added sugars. Preserving muscle mass isn't just about appearance or strength. It's fundamentally about maintaining independence, preventing falls, supporting metabolism, and extending quality of life with age. By incorporating these foods regularly, you can significantly slow or even reverse the muscle loss that most seniors accept as inevitable. The most effective approach combines these nutritional strategies with regular resistance exercise, even if that simply means bodyweight movements like chair stands or wall push-ups. By understanding these mechanisms rather than just following a list, seniors can make informed choices about their diet and take control of their muscle health. Do you already consume any of these foods in your daily life? Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please type yes in the comments below. I also encourage you to check out these 2 videos we selected especially for you. Thanks for watching.